Estaryia Venus, a pioneer in sound and vibrational healing, is an internationally recognized sound healer, spiritual teacher, speaker, and visionary who, for over 20 years, has helped thousands of people release stress, achieve better health, and awaken the expression of their passion and true potential. Featured on CBS's Eye on America, she leads vibrational healing activations, sound healing rejuvenation retreats, and with meditation, yoga swimming with the dolphins, and cellular energy enhancement methods. Her one-on-one Skype or phone healing sessions have produced life-changing results in her clients across the globe, transforming their lives physically, emotionally, mentally, and spiritually. She leads women's retreats, assisting women to rejuvenate their creative energy, align with their purpose, and ignite their female power and freedom of self-expression. Welcome, Estaria.
Thank you, Gail. It's great to be here.
Thank you. Well, you got a lot of interesting things that you have done. So I know that all the people who are listening and thousands of people all over the world have had healings and life transforming experiences with you. So tell us a little bit about what you do.
Yes, well, it's been my passion for all these years to assist people in letting go and releasing the energetic blocks that have been holding them back. And, I am a healer and I've been traveling the globe for over 20 years and working with sound and helping people to release these energetic blocks that have been holding them back from their optimum health, holding them back from having loving, fulfilling relationships, and from creating a life that they truly love. I use various therapeutically ways to use sound, vibrational healing to actually heal the physical body, releasing the blocks so that the body can actually heal and restore itself because the body has that capacity. And I use sound to assist people in releasing the old limiting thoughts and the emotional patterns that are stored in the body and the mind at the vibrational and cellular level. And yeah.
Well, how did this happen for you? I mean, what was the catalyst that stimulated you to be a healer? I mean, people, I don't imagine, just wake up and know this is what they're going to do. I'm sure there was an incident that you said, wow, I have this ability. I have this power. I have this ability to work with these people in this way. So how did that happen for you?
Well, yes, actually, Gail, it happened quite suddenly. I was living just outside of New York on the Hudson River, and I used to run like 3, 4 times a week, go jogging. And I was just out on my morning run one day, and as I was running, I started to notice that I was becoming really present in my body. And as I was relaxing with that experience and continuing my run, I experienced my consciousness actually dropping so far down into my body that it went through my body and went 360 degrees out and around me and expanded into the earth and into the atmosphere. And it was like I literally became the consciousness of the earth and the elements. I experienced myself, my body was still running, and I could see that and feel it. It was still moving and running, and yet my consciousness had expanded and I had become the trees, the atmosphere, the nitrogen, the elements. And in that experience is when I knew what my work was about on the planet.
Oh, if something like that happened to me, Asteria, I would just, I think I would freak out. I don't know if I would know what was happening to me. That's quite a a happening and experience for you. So I know you talk a lot about empowerment, and you feel that a lot of women don't know how to achieve empowerment, and you feel that they're not really fulfilled in their life and even depressed. So what is true empowerment to you?
Well, one of the key ingredients of true empowerment is releasing the past regrets, releasing self judgments, and coming into higher states of self acceptance and self love so that you ultimately trust in yourself. And that trust is in your inner knowing so that you can actually make decisions with ease and confidence and be able to act on your own inner knowing without the fear. So many women are caught up in, past regrets, not being able to let go of the past and, feeling like they've done something wrong in their life. And so that is a really big key in order for us to embody our self-empowerment. And one of the things that's part of that is being able to really surrender to the higher power, the higher energy source that's flowing through all of life, and allowing ourselves to release the stress and the fears and the emotional patterns so that we can come back into this harmonic alignment and allow ourselves to be restored with this higher energy and really tap in to what it is that we're truly here for, what really gives us the passion and the will to live. And it's only when we really be able to really tap in and to know that and to feel that and to act on it and to begin to live it that we actually are empowered in our life and we actually experience that joy.
So how do you do that?
Well, the first step, is releasing the stress and recalibrating the vibrational energy of the body. Everyone on the planet is experiencing stress at some level. And releasing the stress is a key. And it's a vibrational thing. Our body is made of vibrating particles. And our brain waves, our heartbeat, and our respiratory system and the fluid in our spine are all interconnected. And so a very fast way for us to recalibrate is to bring our brain waves into a synchronized state. And when we do this, it allows the stress hormone cortisol to release from the body. And when that releases from the body, our body can not only do cellular repair, but we're able to tap in to this inner state inside of us. We're able to release self-doubt. We're able to rebuild our self-confidence. And we're even able to reprogram the subconscious mind, which is a key factor for us because these old patterns of fears and emotional traumas that everyone has experienced to some level in their life are operating on a subconscious level in the mind. And so through the sound wave vibrational healing that I do, we can actually release the stress and allow the body and the cells to release those old patterns. And then we can actually reprogram it with the specific sound technologies that I use in my products and my programs and reprogram the subconscious to the positive thoughts and programming so that we can create that life.
So what are some of the ways that people work with you?
Well, there's a couple of ways people work with me. One of the ways, a lot of people work with me long distance over Skype sessions. And we can do the vibrational healing right there over the Skype. We can retune the body. We can release the old thoughts and patterns and all of that. So we can do the long distance work. People also come to my workshops that I have in various locations around the world, whether they're weekend workshops or 4 days. And then when people really want to take it to the next level and they really want to make that quick jump and accelerated change in their life, they come and they join me on one of my retreats, like my dolphin retreat that I do in Hawaii. And in those retreats, not only do we do the vibrational sound healing and the meditation and the cellular enhancement and attunement, but we also swim with the dolphins, which is a profound and life-transforming experience in and of itself. So that combined with all the healing, it's a total life transformation 7-day retreat.
So, what would you say your life's mission is, Asteria? I mean, there's got to be. I don't know what you did before this. What kind of work did you do before when you were doing your jogging? What were you employed as?
Thank you. Yes, I was a professional dance artist and I still am. I am a, vocalist and I do transformative dance, which we also do in our workshops and retreats. And I was also studying acting in New York, so I was doing some acting in commercials. So between the dance and the acting, and that's when I had this spiritual awakening experience, which reconnected me with my purpose, which is to reconnect people at a vibrational level with the natural energy of the earth. And so that they can come into this harmonic alignment and attunement with these higher aspects of their soul energy and and have that be in collaboration and communion with this greater source of energy and unity.
Wow. So really, you were in an artistic industry, which I think artists are enlightened and in tune in a different way than many people who are in a, I go to work from 9 to 5 kind of profession. So it was very natural for you to even understand what was happening to you because I mean, I think you have a certain vibration through dance, through music, through acting that comes to you. It's a spiritual feeling in itself. But how do people relate to you on a spiritual level?
Um, in what way? What do you mean? How do they relate?
Well, you said that people have experienced things on a physical level with your work. How have they done it on a spiritual level?
Yeah, well, on a spiritual level, once we take the stress out of the body and we begin to retune the frequencies in the body back into its natural harmonic blueprint, it reconnects us with our spiritual essence. It's like putting our vibrations back into harmonic alignment, and then our spiritual essence can naturally be informed. It's like we're able to actually, it's like a dawning, and it's a reawakening of our spiritual life purpose here because we came here, for a specific purpose, each and every one of us with a unique gift to share. And so to retune ourselves so that we are vibrationally attuned with that so that we can actually express it. And that is the ultimate, to actually be in the mode of the divine expression of it.
So when you meet people and you're telling them what you do and how you do it, do they get it, or do you have to take some time explaining to them? Or when you go somewhere and they say, "Oh, hi, how are you? What do you do?" How, do they get it? Because there's a lot of people who are certainly into the spiritual world today, but there are still a lot of people who just are not there yet. And many people that I know have tried to bring spirituality into the workplace. It was poo pooed for a long time. There are some now that are accepting it more than ever. But there are some people who are still, shall we call them, non believers. So, tell us your experience in that.
Yes, well, you're absolutely right, Gail, because, you know, people don't get it. And, it's impossible to get with the mind. When I explain what I do with people, it's really not a mental concept. And until they can actually have the experience with me, that's when they get it. And that's the beauty of it that I have found too over the years is that people get it really instantly. It's a very deep, transformative, it's like a transmission that they get, and it's like they got it. They experience the sound and the frequency. I use the sound of my voice, and in combination with the other technologies and ways that I use the sound, and it's a transmission of a vibrational, like vibrational matrix of energy. And when they feel that, because the sound of my voice can carry a lot of a lot of energy and information, and it touches people on a very deep emotional level. And so when that happens, it, they get it on a cellular level, way beyond what the mind can imagine. And then the body can